Hey everybody, what's up? We're doing one more speed run before I head off to my festival, so I'll be out for a few days. We have the black pieces against an 1148. I'm just going to play some normal stuff. And let's see what we get. We have a Spanish. Okay, I am going Jaenisch Gambit. Just got a nice little win in Blitz from that. Definitely one of the spicier lines. Okay. So the idea in this kind of Spanish variation is that the knight is the only defender of this pawn. I think I can just take here. If they take, our recapture. All right. So they've taken back. No immediate danger of the queen coming down. If they take now, I'll take with the b pawn. I'm going to bring my knight out. I could drop this, but then we have this. Okay, so if I take back with the d pawn now, we could have a trade of queens, and that's not favourable for me. Okay. If I push here, it undefends c6. But queen e7 hits the knight and the pawn behind it. So he's got two attackers on here. I've got four defenders actually. So d7 is fine. So I have gambited a pawn. I've also got 3 pawn islands. So slightly damaged structure, but then white is a bit behind on development now with a knight out in the board. Don't know if I've played this correctly. So f4 here would be interesting. This pawn's also hanging to the knight. So definitely spicy. So my queen has blocked in this bishop, which is a bit of a pain. I suppose I could have attacked the knight with the bishop as well. That might have been better. Also prepares early castles, which is kind of the idea when you're gambiting. You want to develop an attack. Opponent's having a good think now. So he has defended with the pawn. I have a check here. If knight blocks, it defends this pawn as well. If they take with this block with the c pawn, I can capture here. Here in knight blocks, don't I have knight takes anyway? Let's see what happens. My opponent is Lapet Goren. Okay, so knight's blocked here. I can now take on there, and I'm threatening to take the knight. There's no danger of the queen coming down. What about queen here though? There. Knight takes, I lose my rook. I've got to be careful with this as well. There, I can't come back, so if I just hit this knight, prepare to castle. There, queen comes out anyway, my knight takes, so right, we just develop, try and castle, get our attack on. Bishop a6 also prevents short castles from white. Okay. The knight's no longer pinned, so it is actually defending here. I've got a check here. I can also attack the rook, or I can just castle. Definitely some open lines here. Check there or there with the queen or there with the bishop. What do I just take? Knight takes, he just loses a knight. Then probably rook here. Let's castle first. Rook on e1 defends this pawn as well. Right, okay. Probably time for a check. I can come back here. Bishop can't block as I take. Also then threaten to take the knight takes, queen takes. Then I've lost my bishop. I can take here. No, I can't now, because the queen can't recapture. Do we want to open things up? Do I want to give up that good bishop? Not sure I do. The bishop now wants to be on this diagonal. Takes, takes, takes. We've got an isolated pawn. Go on, let's give up the bishop. That wins the pawn back, doesn't it? I can come back here actually and defend. There I have this. Maybe this. Might also push, seeing as my opponent's only got the dark square bishop now. So we do have opposite coloured bishops. Okay, let's come back. Knight can attack there. Let's go back to here. We don't want to get into a repetition. Right, Sash. Okay, there we go. Are we going to have knight here? It's not a danger. That's well defended. This pawn's hanging. Oh, right, okay, interesting. I think centralising the knight makes sense here. Now attacking the bishop twice. Knight here, still defended, so I can come back up. Okay, bishops retreated. We now have rooks facing off. Take and takes and takes, that drops the pawn. I feel like I want to get my my bishop out. This pawn advances, it's fine, I can just take. So queen here. Knight can't go back there and attack me because I take it. Queen here, I could trade off. But they've got a hanging knight as well. Actually, queen there forces the trade-off. That does not, however. Alright, you're attacking the knight. Right, I'm attacking your knight. Whew, a tactical game, eh? Really want to activate this rook. Bishop here, maybe. Rook f8. And then I've got threatening a back rank on there. Right, so what are you going to do? Okay, I think we take here. Okay, I'm not worried about that. So is it time for bishop here? Looking at f1. Rook f8, and I'm threatening a forced back rank mate. Queen f1 check, rook takes is mate. And white can't put his rook on f1 because queen takes and that's mate. What a spicy game. Not really concerned about this because I've got the immediate checkmate threat. And he just hasn't got time for this because I come in straight there with... Okay, that's a check. Right. I have this. They can capture en passant. I have this. Or we force the queens off. Now, I'm not a pawn down. There's a chance of this hanging as well. If d5, take en passant, rook here, has to create Luft. If I hide there, rook still can't come there. Let's try that then. So I've still got eyes on f1, so I can still play rook f8, I think. Wow. Now if rook here, gosh. No, I can still take. But can't take that pawn. Rook here, queen takes, rook to f8. I don't actually have to move that rook right now. Got this, could force the queens off. Opponent's got one isolated pawn, but technically so do I. Do we go into an ending? Or do I allow you to capture here? Do I push this pawn? That defends. I push. Really just want my rook on f8, so let's push this pawn. You can't take there. Push, I take. Tricky. If they take and I take that with the queen, then my queen's looking there. Then I've only got two eyes on that. Opponent's played a solid game though. So actually this queen attack was pretty useful. If they do take here, okay, I'm going to take with the queen. That drops this pawn, but then I can play rook f8. I'm also attacking this, attacking that, but it is defended. Queen takes here, do I take or rook f8? Probably rook f8 because it's got the most immediate threat. So this is now forced to mate if he doesn't move this pawn, I think. Bishop blocks doesn't work. Pushing the pawn fails. Oh, actually, it's not forced mate. My queen's not the king at f1. Come on. So I need to get my queen back on this diagonal here. Okay, he's done that. Wow. Right then. I have a free pawn. This also might threaten this pawn here. I take. They can't take. If I take and they push. I also have this. I can force rooks off, but then I lose to that. Jeepers creepers. What to do? Bishop here as well. Just annoying the queen a little bit, see where she goes. I have to get my queen back on here, I think. But still, the king's got an escape square now. This is also possible, maybe. No, I don't want to give up my rook or queen for that pawn. Okay, so the queen's now defended that pawn. So that was my chance to grab it, wasn't it? Okay, a bit short of attacking ideas now. Can block the pawn there. He still doesn't have rook f1. My bishop guards. Might push a6. a6, c6. Protects both these pawns. And still guards that key square, which I think is important. But I'm still a pawn down. Queen attacks that. It's defended only by the rook. That's defended by the queen. This pawn pushes, I push c6. Bishop's undefended also. a good move. Yeah, that's my bishop's ideal square. I come around here and have eyes on that, but still doesn't have rook f1 though. That drops the pawn. Rook comes in here. This one's defended by my queen. I can push that one. And maybe get my bishop back on this square where it wants to be. So if rook in here, push, bishop back there. And I've got rid of the A pawn. Rook also, the risk of this. I think that was the first kind of slip up there. Right, oh, interesting. Interesting. Okay, that's a fork, goodness me. I can take here and hit the rook, yeah? Okay, so we're going to have attack on here. And this will defend the bishop. How can I do that? That doesn't work. Line it up here. Rook takes. He's going to win the pawn back and another pawn. I think something like this. Don't know. Maybe I should have gone here so I could defend that pawn. Queen's slightly out of squares as well. If rook take... Oh, you've taken with a queen. Alright. This attacks bishop and rook. Can move there. I want to attack that with my queen then, don't I? I've got this. Threatening mate. Whew. This is some spice. So right now you've got two issues. Queen fork. If this queen here attacks the rook again and threatens mate on there. Oh wow, he's defended both with the queen, okay. Now h5, h4. Oh, and attacking my rook. Wow. Wowzers, that's a checkmate threat. What a move. I think I have to come back here, don't I? Could throw in another check. Rook can't take the... Okay, wow. What is the meaning of this? Okay, I'm going to defend this pawn. Bishop's the only defender of that. Queen's defending the rook. Queen's defending the bishop. h5, h4 is still an idea. That doesn't work. Jeepers, right now. Let's drop back here. I think. Slightly worried about this pawn pushing on, but I guess I've got this, this. At least this pawn is now secure. That's a good thing. Right. That. And I'm threatening to take. Pushes again, I've got two attackers. I've got king there as a third. It can defend as well with this. No, that fails. Okay. Okay, the bishop can't move still. Now you're threatening this. Wow, have I got time for h5, h4? Queen here. I can defend the rook. Right, it's time for h5, I think. If I was to push this pawn, it takes away a8 from the queen, but it also drops the pawn. So this, bishop can't move away because I mate on g2. Wow. The opponent has found all the best moves so far, apart from maybe dropping this a pawn. I think was an error on their part. But from 11:48, he's played a storming game. There, I take the queen. You promote, I take you again. I've still got a queen. Okay. Again, very well played. Can I just drop back here? Defends the rook. Still defends the pawn. I'm still threatening that. And that's still mate. Still two defenders on there. Good game. There, and don't know what he does. There's no more checks from the rook. Queen there, it doesn't scare me. I'm just going to push that, I think whatever happens now. Can't see a defence, but maybe my opponent can. You're not going to sack the exchange, are you? I think without a rook he's going to struggle. It's one of the highest quality games I think we've had on this speedrun so far. Until I pull it up and it says you played like an 800 with 5 blunders. Wow. Okay. Yep, you're right. And you found it. Right, if queen here threatens that. Rook can't block, queen can't defend. Yep. Queen can't defend there. Can't defend on the second rank. Rook can't defend it. How do you defend this pawn? Got no checks at all. No checks at all. This is chess, guys. Yeah, I'm struggling. I'm struggling to see what white can do now. King moves its mate. Queen here, it's its mate. But what a great find, h4. The anti-Harry. He spent a couple of minutes on this move as well. But yeah, I can't see it. I can't see it. How do you prevent that? Is there anything, literally, physically, that prevents that? There is no check. The rook can't check me. The bishop, the queen can't check me. Queen there prevents mate, but drops the queen outright actually because the pawn's pinned. So no, I think you're dead in the water, mate. But what a game! Okay. Didn't even see that move either. Okay, this and I'm threatening mate again. There's no more checks. Take the bishop, I threaten mate. That doesn't work. Still no checks. No, it's gone, it's over. Now you have... What the hell? Okay, but... So we trade off. I activate my king. We win. Wow, what a resource. There's nothing else, is there? No, nothing for it. King f7, push the pawn. He's got one chance to play this check, in which case I'll probably just move up here. Or just take this pawn, actually. Okay, so now I trade off. Maybe that wasn't best because ooh. Right, okay. I think we snatch this pawn. 100% snatch this pawn. For potential check. You can check there. Doesn't really help much. Or I just drop back. My bishop's always going to have this. Nice anchor point. I'm up a bishop and a pawn. So if I can get the rook off the board, we're happy. There is check. I think now I'm just going to keep the bishop protected. This might work. Okay. Right, endgame stuff. If check here. Check here, you can't go there or there. Or I can go there. He wants to push his pawn down. I think this. King here, I can lift the king. He can't push his pawn now. His king only has 2 squares it can go to. Okay. Now I go here. If he pushes, I take. This forces the king backwards. There the king retreats. I come up here. Okay. This looks fine. He has got rook moves, so he doesn't have to move his king, but do I just do this and try and win the pawn? Yeah. If he comes here, oh, I've got to be a bit careful. If I push this pawn, is that checkmate? Hehehe. Okay, so let's throw in a check first. King goes here, I capture with check. I think this would have been mate, yeah? Wow. Okay, he's in check. If he goes here, I get the pawn. Okay, I get the pawn anyway. Do we capture with the king? Yes. Rook defends that. And now you can resign. But with full honours. Just got to be careful about trapping my own king here. If he'd left his king there, there's a potential mate idea, but right. So I'm going to move my pawn up one. Get my king here probably. Quarantine his king. Just have to get the rook off the board. Okay. Let's king back. Just being really solid. This block here is so helpful for me. And now I think I can just shuffle up. And there's nothing he can do about this structure. King is now quarantined in that corner. Okay. How to win from here? I think I have to defend the pawn with the rook so that I can move my king up. This is also an idea, getting the rook behind my opponent's rook, going behind my pawn. Yeah, I think that's playable. Here, if he trades off, he's lost. If he doesn't, my king is free to move around. Oh, hang on, nearly blundered. Okay, now I guess here. He's got no more checks because bishop takes on that, or there. So now my pawn has a free ride, supported by my king. "63 moves already. No more checks, that's important. Just move forward now. Because here I go here. Got two checks now. I can block one of them. Oh no, that one doesn't work for obvious reasons. Okay. Again, doesn't work. Also this now, how do you stop it? You don't. There, he has to put the rook in the way. If I check him, he might go there, then I check him again. check here. Pawn check. I think it's just g2. g2. Yeah, that prevents this checker still. Okay. And now I check with the rook. He goes here. Check. Rook has to take. Alright, let's just figure this out. There, rook takes, I take with promotion, there, and I just have to shepherd my other pawn up. Well, is there a better way? That's winning, right? That's forced. Now I'm just going to come across, and Charlie has to win the day now. Okay, I want my king in front. So take opposition here. The addition of the bishop really helps as well. There I can just continue to squeeze actually. Now he has to go there or there. No, he can't go there. So the next move is forced. And then check here, he's forced there, right? Or actually can now go up. But either way, c5 is playable. Now my king simply sidesteps and off Charlie goes. Whoa! If I go here now, he has to move away. If I push the pawn immediately, oh, forget it. Let's keep the bishop. I'm not being silly here. He's got plenty of moves. Okay, he's still got this. He's still got this. Oh no! 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 Oh, you absolute muppet! Oh dear! Oh dear! Oh dear! I got 1 point. Oh, what a blunder. Look at that. Look at that. Good game. He did really well. Let's have a quick, very quick look. Okay, here we go. I'm expecting quite high accuracy there. I'm obviously... Yeah, but it's in the 70s. And here... Here, black is, this is where I'm winning. Okay, let's look at these moves, because that was interesting. So, queen there was a miss. Okay. Right, that's best. And a blunder. Yeah, he had to sack the exchange, there we go. Had to sack the exchange, and then that's just all completely winning until I absolutely shot myself in the face at the end of the game. Brilliant. 1700 from black, apparently 1200 from white. I thought white played better than that, actually. I thought white played better than that. But anyway, that's me for the next few days. Hope you enjoyed that complete and utter debacle with excellent play. Oh, in fact, look at this. 1 second. So this was a blunder by me. Loses a queen. What are you on about? What are you on about? Ah, to prevent mate. If he doubled up on the f file. Wow, wow, wow. Well, I mean, that would be a really nice game to analyse. Okay. And we're doing all right here. So I think the opening was okay. Takes. Oh, and that wins the knight back. There you go. Got to remember that one. All right, guys. Anyway, see you in a few days. Thank you for watching. I'll see you later.